I want you to know I'm not calling you out directly. But you're like the 50th person at least this week that said they would pray for me because of my theology. My theology is stop sinning. Walk more like Christ walked. Obey the God you claim to worship. Now, does that really sound like bad theology to you? Theology worth needing a prayer? Apparently so, because a lot of Christians say they're going to pray for me because of this theology. And I thought it was a very good time to bring up this verse, Proverbs 28:9. Anyone who turns his ear away from hearing the law, even his prayer is detestable. Since you seem to hate the commandments, are you sure God's hearing your prayer? Might want to rethink your stance on walking like Christ walked. Because he walked in the Father's law. Perfectly. Oh, I know. It's impossible to walk in the law perfectly. Ooh, except for Elizabeth and Zechariah. Luke 1:6, and they were both righteous before God, walking blameless in all the commandments and statutes of the Lord. Wait a minute, I thought it was impossible. If you just go ahead and crack open the front part of that book and dust it off a little bit and read it, you'll see that God counts righteousness to us by being obedient to him. Oh, but I know, there's no righteous people. Except for when Jesus said there are righteous people. Luke 5:32, I have not come to call the righteous, but the sinners to repentance. Ooh, uh-oh. Looks like your theology is cracking at the seams here. No, don't worry about it. I'm sure that God delivered all his people from slavery just to put them back into bondage. He definitely made a bunch of laws that were impossible to follow just to punish the people that he just rescued. Ooh, except when he said his commandments aren't that hard. Deuteronomy 30:11, for this commandment I command you today is not too hard for you, neither is it far off. No, they were definitely impossible to do. That's why God had to completely change his standards for humanity all of a sudden. Ooh, except for this. Malachi 3:6, for I, the Lord, do not change. No, I'm sure that's not right. How could we possibly have inherited bad doctrine from our fathers? I'm sure all the pastors in our seminaries know the truth. They would never lead us astray. Ooh, except for this. Jeremiah 16:19, our fathers have inherited nothing but lies, worthless. But thanks for your prayers.